Hello and welcome back. This is our second online lesson. Um, this is for St. Gregory's Group 2. Today we're going to go over everything we did last class. We're going to add a couple more things. We're going to improvise together. We're going to do a little call and response exercise where I play something and then you repeat it back. So let's start with everything that we learned last week. So, we're going to start with the exercise. We're going to do this one first. So if you need to go over that in each of your hands, you should do that because we're just going to start and do both hands at once today. So let's do it 10 times together. Here we go. And just for your memory, if you need to go back to the last video, you can do that. So we are going to start now. Now why don't you go ahead and do that 5 times. Pause the video and I'll see you when you get back. Alright, great. Now we're going to do the second exercise we did last class. Let's see how to do that real quick. So, remember it's just the opposite. So you start with your pinky in your right hand and your thumb in your left hand. So I'll show you in each hand real quick. Very good. Other hand. So why don't you make sure you can do those, and then we're going to go ahead and move along with the 10 times. So here we go. Great job. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to pause the video and you are going to practice that 5 times in a row. And now, if you've done that, we are going to go back over our C major scale. So we're going to do one hand at a time, and then we're going to do both hands together. Right hand, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Great. So why don't we go ahead and do that 10 times together. Actually, let's make that 7 times together. Last one. Very good. Okay, and now we are going to do the left hand part, which we will remember. So if you'd like to do that 5 times on your own, go ahead. If you think you don't need it, don't. We're going to do the left hand part now, and I'm just going to show you how to do it. Just watch. Don't play. Just watch. And for the next one, we'll see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So if you want to practice that a couple times, go ahead, pause the video. If not, we're going to do it 7 times together. good. So, the left hand is usually a little bit harder than the right hand. So if you want to go ahead and practice that one on your own, might be a good idea. If you don't think you need it, then don't. Now we are going to do both hands together. We're going to do it 10 times. And then you're going to practice the scale together on your own. Yeah, I think it should be fun. Last one. Great work. Now would be a great time to pause the video and to work on it by yourself. Now, remember, the way that I play it, it's really slow. Every note is exactly the same. Same length, same volume, same everything. And that's the goal. You want it to sound very even, going up and coming down. And you want to play slow and steady. You want to pulse, a beat. Because that's what music's all about. Keeping a pulse, keeping a beat, and then playing on top of it. So, now we're going to do an exercise called call and response. So the way this works is I play something, and then you play it back. So, for example, if I play this, then I would play back. But that is just an example. So, here's the first one. Now your turn. And again. And your turn again. Next one. And again. Next one. Your turn. And again. Next one. I'm going to give you this one 4 times. Go ahead. And again. And again. And last one. Very good. I'm going to give you a couple more, okay? Again, the thumb's always going to start on C. And 2 more times I'll give it to you. Last time. And the last exercise. All right, good work. Okay, so we've done a lot. We've gone over everything we did, and we did a new exercise called call and response. So, what's next? Next, we are going to learn how to do something that can help you play full songs by yourself. It's called a chord. A chord is when you play more than one note at the same time. So, if I play this note, I'm just playing a note. But if I play this note, and this note at the same time, I'm playing a chord. So let's learn how to build our first chords. What you're going to do is you're going to start on C. You're going to take your thumb, you're going to put it on C. Then you're going to take your 3rd finger, put it on E, take your 5th finger, and put it on G. Go ahead and play them all at the same time. And again. Try to memorize that. Look at your hand. Try to memorize where your fingers are and how they got there. Play it again. Okay, now look at your hand one last time. Take your hand off. Then you're going to look around the room, not at the piano, and then you're going to find the chord again. So play the chord. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord again. Hand down, look around the room, play it again. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord again. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord again. 2 more. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord again. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord again. Very good. So, if you need to just, do that on your own a few more times, if it was happening a little fast, just watch it again and again, and do it until it's fast, until you got it. Now we're going to do the left hand. So, same rules as before. You take your pinky, you put it on C. Then you take your 3rd finger, you put it on E. You take your thumb, and you put it on G. So pinky, C, third finger E, thumb G. And then you're going to play them all together like that. And again. And again. Now really put your head down, look at your hand, see where your fingers are, and try to memorize that. Because we're going to do what we did last time. You're going to take your hand down, you're going to look around the room, but not at the keyboard, and then you're going to play it again. So you're going to look around the room, and then play the keyboard again, just like last time. Sorry. So hand down, look around the room, play the chord. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord. Hand down, look around the room, play the chord. Last one, hand down, look around the room, play the chord. So you might ask, why do we learn these chords? Besides the fact that they sound nice. Well, if you can play a chord, you can put something over the chord, right? So if I want to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, I could just play Mary Had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Or I could play it with a chord underneath. And then you have a whole song, right? Great. So hopefully that convinced you why it's important to learn chords. What we're going to do next is we're going to take that chord and we're going to move it to another chord so that you can have two chords together. So it's going to sound like this. It's not going to sound exactly like that, but that's what we're working towards. And then you can do okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're going to take, you got 1, 3, 5 here on C. How do we find F from C? C, D, E, F. F is where fourth finger is. So if you take your thumb and you move it up to F and you keep that same shape, 1, 3, 5, you play an F chord. So it's the same shape as the C chord, it's just up here. So let's, So now you're going to play the F chord, thumb on F, third finger on A, pinky on C. Same rules. Play the chord, hand down, look around the room. Play the chord, hand down, look around the room. Play the chord, hand down, look around the room. Play the chord, hand down, look around the room. So in the left hand now, instead of playing the whole chords, we're just going to play the bass note of the chord, which is the bottom note of the chord. So for our C chord, where we play 1, 3, 5 here, you're just going to use your pinky and play the C and the bass. So get used to that. And just play it a bunch of times and get it into your head. And then, to get up to the F, you're going to lift up your right hand, put your thumb on F, find where 3 and 5 are, and you're going to go with 2 here, play the Fs together. And back to C, you're going to lift it up, put the thumb back on the C, and play the pinky C in the left hand. And now back to F. 1, we're going to do them 4 times each. Okay, before we go ahead and do the back and forth, make sure you can get from C to F and back to C, because it's hard. So we go from C, and then we go to F, and then we go back to C. Now I need you to pause the video, and I need you to do that as many times as you need to, because now we're going to do it. So, if you're ready or not, we're going to do it 10 times. 4 times each chord. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. I'll go slower. Very good. Okay, now we're going to do some improvising. So we're going to do a couple different improvising sections. The first rule for this one is you can only play the black keys. So I'm going to play something underneath. It can sound like this. I played a white key. Okay, anyway, that was just me messing around. So now you get to do the same thing. Here we go. I'm going to play the chords. Great job. We're going to do one more improvisation. The rule is white keys only, left hand only. Okay? White keys only, left hand only. Oops. Let's see. All right, great work. See you next time.